Hi everyone, Glee's back! Yeah! How excited are we, seriously? I am just pumped for this season. So glad it's back. It's been a long few months, but we are back. And GleeBits is back too, with some recaps and thoughts of each episode. So without further ado, here are my thoughts on Audition. First of all, I thought it was pretty cool when it opened up with Jacob doing his interviews with everyone at the school and expressing some of the thoughts and feelings of some of the fans, like people's thoughts about Will and his rapping and things like that. It's a little bit biased. I'm an RP for Jacob, so it was nice to open up with the character I RP for. I thought that was pretty hilarious, and it was a nice way to quickly run through everything that's gone through in the summer and quickly jump right into it and get onto some storyline. We find out that Matt has transferred, which is I'm really sad about. I wish he had a bit more storyline and had a few more lines at least. Sometimes when, particularly in numbers like a Prayer and Give Up the Funk, you can really tell he really just got into it, and I'm going to miss Dijon's contribution to the show. And Ken is gone, which is also really upsetting, but we got to make way for new characters, which is when we are introduced to Coach Beast. She is a machine. She's a bit of a monster, but I don't know what I feel about her. I don't know if I want her there. I don't know. I don't want her. It's nice for Sue to have a bit of a challenge, but I don't want another Sue. Sue, I think you can only have one Sue, so I hope they don't make her too similar. Yeah, I like the ambiguous side of this, of not knowing whether to like her or not. I felt sorry for her when they just kept, Will and Sue were just ganging up on her after a while just because they wanted their money. But she was also awful. She was awful to Artie. She has kicked Finn off the football team. What a shocker is that? What he's going to do now is he's bottom rung on the ladder now. But his audition for the Cheerios was funny as. I loved his terrible dancing, which brings us to the Cheerios. Quinn is back on the Cheerios. I think this is a good thing. I was upset when she was kicked off it, so I'm glad she's back on the Cheerios, but I hope she doesn't revert back to her old self and be really nasty, although it sounds like that's what is going to happen. But I hope she learnt a bit from being pregnant and her softer side still comes out. How full on was that cat fight between Quinn and Santana? That was intense. I was half expecting just a don't and pulling hair a little bit, but that looked like it would have hurt. I was impressed. They looked like they were about ready to kill each other. That brings me to the topic of Santana's new boobs. Not that I really care she has new set at all. It's just, they look so fake. It just looks like terrible padding. What's happened to Becky? She's turned out to be Sue's little something. Turning out to be a bit of a cow, I think. Just with her snarky remarks in the audition. It was cool, though. It just wasn't expected. But yeah, she's turning out a bit to be how Quinn was at the start of season 1. So I hope we get to see a bit more of Becky throughout the season. Then we got Mike and Tina and together. I saw that happening at some point down the track. It just seemed a little fast for me, like Tina just saw his abs. That is about all that she was attracted to. And she and Artie had a little bit more happening, the actual emotional side of things. We've only had one episode, so wait and see. I hope Mike gets more than his one line in the episode if he's lucky. I hope we get to see more of him and he gets more of the personality. I am a Tati shipper for now. We have our new characters, Sunshine and Sam. I really like them. I am so excited for them to be on the show. At first, I was not keen for new characters. I was a bit like Rachel and not keen for anyone new. I liked the 12 that we had, and I like how they used that in the episode, sort of responding to fans' fears with Rachel and her storyline that happened in that episode. So I think they have a lot to contribute. I was particularly surprised by my liking for Sunshine because I've heard so much about Charisse and a lot of people don't seem to like her, or the fact she's on the show, more the point. But I think she did a good job. I love her voice. Rachel's got some serious competition. How her character played out that episode was a lot better than I was thinking. I thought she was going to be this cocky new girl that tried to take Rachel's place, but all she was singing in the bathroom and just only heard about Glee and wasn't like that. Oh, she was quite shy and very much a new girl. I thought Sam would be the same as well. I guess I thought he would be a bit like Puck's personality. He's quite shy and cute and sweet by the looks of things. I'm a little in love with Sam. I think he will end up being one of my favourite male voices at the moment. Puck is my favourite voice, and Will, but after Billionaire, a bit of competition. So I hope he gets lots of solos. I just want to squeeze his cheeks. He's so cute. Billionaire was definitely one of my favourite numbers. I just sat there with my mouth wide open after the first line, which was classy because I was eating spaghetti at the time. I've listened to it way too many times. I love me a little bit of acoustic. And my other favourite number was definitely Telephone. That duet was incredible. Loved it. So much happened in that one episode. It was jam-packed full of things. And to be honest, I was quite nervous for this first episode, but because after Hello, in the back nine, I wasn't really impressed with that and I thought it would start off on a similar wavelength where we got all excited and then was so about it while I was, but it just began seamlessly like it never left. The layout hasn't changed too much, which I'm happy about, and still got amazing songs and dance numbers and character storylines. So I am pumped. What did you think of Audition? Post your comments below, and I'd love to hear them, or do a video response, which are even more exciting. I love getting responses and making connections with people, so feel free to do that too. We'll hopefully have more videos as the season goes on. I will see you sometime next week after we have what looks to be an amazing Britney episode. Hopefully it will be as wonderful as the preview promises it to be. And that is all for me. See you later.